morning, guys. Aaron from the Pioneer Valley Homestead. So I'm gonna just do some chores this morning, and I was kind of going to go over something that I had read in the news lately. So I guess in New England up here, there is actually a pumpkin shortage, which I find really hard to believe. Going to any of the local farms or any of the local like pumpkin patch areas, I have yet to see a pumpkin shortage. I know people are saying there's also a canned pumpkin shortage, but I've yet to see that either. Any store I've gone into has tons of it. Maybe this is something that is going to happen sooner or later. So I guess if you need your pumpkin, definitely go out and get it now. And if you need canned pumpkins for maybe you had a bad crop this year, I know pumpkins for us didn't do very well. I think we got 7 of them, and they were all really small. Sugar pumpkins, before they even got off and going, they were eaten by something and the plant was killed and they all pretty much perished. So yeah, if you need them for pumpkin pie or anything else that you're cooking, I would definitely get it now, apparently, if there's a shortage. I forgot the chicken containers outside last night. All right, so it's time to feed the Cornish, and then we're gonna move them. Come on, guys. So, not have their attention, I'm gonna move this over here. That way I can actually move the tractor and not have to worry about pinching any of them underneath it. So any of you guys have ever had Cornish, they're not the smartest birds. All right, so we'll leave them there for now. Put the water back in. This will probably be the final go about in this yard. And then I move them to the back of the property, right along our fence line, move them down there, and then usually by the time it comes to processing, they're right next to where we usually do it, so we can just set up the station and go from there. But I'm probably gonna have to mow the lawn one more time since it's getting super long already, before I start taking care of the leaves. So yeah, like I said, with the pumpkin shortage, definitely stock up on it now, because I guess at this point, if people are kind of predicting it, it's probably going to happen, and that's usually how it goes. And with everything going on in the world this year, I guarantee there's probably like pumpkin processing places that are shut down, maybe not as many farmers to pick them. So definitely, if you need pumpkin, get it now, especially if you had a bad year. Like I said, up here in New England where it's supposedly starting, I definitely don't see it. Like I said, I have neighbors around here that have fields of pumpkins. We went to a pumpkin patch and an apple orchard, and there's pumpkins all over the place. I drive by 7 of them on the way to work, and they're all fields full. So like I said, maybe it's just predicting it. So like I said, if you need it, go get it. If you have it, great. Hopefully you had a better season than I did for growing them. But yeah, like I said, just thought I'd give you guys a heads up on that since it was something a little weird that I read. So now we're gonna go do the other chickens and get them going. And then the search continues for property. We're just kind of seeing what's out there, where we maybe want to go, and kind of what we're looking for. I know that I want to definitely go for 5 acres or more, since we outgrew this acre really fast. So that's probably what we're going to be going for, is 5 acres or more. Not sure what state yet, whether it's in Massachusetts, we go to North Carolina, or not sure. I was looking at Missouri at one time, but from what I read, it's too humid, crazy weather, really buggy, and just starting to fill up with everybody and anybody looking to join the adventure and journey of homesteading. All right, so we went back to a feeder for these girls. We've increased the feed to see if we can get some better egg production, and so far it's worked. I know that's what everybody's like, well, duh. But at this point, we're just trying to find that happy medium, but still get the eggs. I'll probably do a mild coop cleaning this morning, but these guys will give them some food. A couple of them are going through some molts. They have that like rough appearance. I'm hoping the barred rock comes out. Come on, ladies. Come on. All right, let's check the water. Yeah, fill that. So the barred rock, she's looking a little rough. Looks like things are starting to grow back in and get a little bit better, which makes me definitely happy on that. But it's almost like the chickens are predicting a really bad winter. I know a lot of other homesteading channels I view, and forums that I read, and even stuff that I'm seeing this year is the animals are acting different. Any of the caterpillars you find in the woolly barrows, they're all black. Usually chickens in their first year, anything that I've experienced, they don't really go through a heavy molt, but these guys are starting to, like they're preparing for a real cold winter. We also have a cherry tree up front, an ornamental cherry tree, that every year that's been bad, the production's been really high in the cherries that it produces. And we have literally, I don't even know how to describe it, but groups of robins that will eat all winter. I mean, in the hundreds, that will land in our yard for the winter, eat all the cherries that they can, and then fly off, and they'll come back every single day almost till they pick our trees bare. So this year, I don't know, it's gonna be a weird year. I mean, shoot, it's 2020. What else couldn't surprise us at this point? So hopefully it's not too bad of a winter, but for everyone, prepare now, I guess, and hope for the best and expect the worst, I guess. But back to my last thing with the pumpkins. Just curious if you guys, where you live, are seeing shortages of pumpkins, or you're not able to find them, or you don't see the normal displays of pumpkins out in the stores when you go to them. And now that I think of it, one of the local grocery stores that I go to has a lot of the decorative pumpkins, like the colorful ones or the speckled colored ones. They don't have normal sugar pumpkins, which normally you see in bins and bins and bins full of them, for like $1 a piece. So what are you guys seeing where you're at? I'm curious to hear where everybody's at. So if you could leave a comment down below. You know, if you're seeing a shortage of pumpkins, I'd be curious to see. All right, guys, that is it for this morning. It's going to be kind of a lazy day. Have the next 2 days off, so I'm just going to get some projects done around the house. Take you along that journey if I'm able to. But we'll see you guys later this week. All right. Bye-bye.